ஹாய், எல்லாரும் வந்துட்டீங்களா? எல்லாரும் நல்லா இருக்கீங்களா? நேற்று நம்ம டெலகிராமில் ஆர்டிஐக்கான ஸ்டடி மெட்டீரியல் இங்கிலீஷ் மீடியமும் போட்டோம், தமிழ் மீடியமும் போட்டோம். ஸோ தமிழ் மீடியம்கான குவிஸ் அப்லோட் பண்ணிட்டேன். இது இங்கிலீஷ் மீடியம்கான குவிஸ் கடற்கடன்னு பார்த்தலாமா? நீங்கள் எங்கே படித்தாலும் சரி, இது ஒரு சின்ன குவிஸ் தான். ஸோ இது எதுக்காண்டி அப்படின்னா, நீங்கள் கம்ப்ளீட்டாக ஒரு பல்க் மெட்டீரியலாக படிச்சிருப்பீங்க. நீங்கள் ரிவைஸ் பண்ணணும்னா திரும்ப போய் ஒன்றுனா படிச்சுட்டே இருக்கணும், குவைட் ஹார்ட். அதுக்கு இந்த மாதிரி MCQ பண்ணீங்க அப்படின்னா உங்களுக்கு உங்கள் மைண்டால் எப்படி அதை அந்த இன்ஃபர்மேஷனை ரிட்ரைவ் பண்ண முடியுது, எப்படி இதெல்லாம் சீக்கிரமாக நம்ம குவிஸாக போட முடியுதா, ஒரு கொஸ்டினில் எக்ஸாமில் போய் பார்த்தா ஆன்சர் பண்ணிடுமா, இந்த மைண்ட் செட் எல்லாமே MCQs தான் உங்களுக்கு கொடுக்கும். ஸோ இது மட்டும் இல்லை, நீங்கள் என்ன படித்தாலும் சரி MCQவாக ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணுங்க. அப்போ தான் மூளை செம்மையாக ஞாபகப்பட்டு எக்ஸாமில் பாஸ் ஆக வைக்கும். ஓகே, ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணலாமா? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கொஸ்டின், which is the primary objective of the RTI Act? To promote transparency and accountability. Which act did the RTI Act 2005 replace? Freedom of Information Act 2002. In which month and year was the RTI bill introduced? Pass ஆனது கேட்கல, introduce ஆனது கேட்குறாங்க. In the parliament. Option B, December 2004. On which date did the RTI Act come to full force? So first introduce ஆனது December 2004. எப்போ full force வந்துச்சு? 12th October 2005. According to the text, approximately how many RTI applications are filed every day in India? 4,800. The RTI Act is considered an implied fundamental rights under which article of the Constitution? Article 19(1)(a). If the request involves petition's life and liberty, information must be provided within 48 hours. What is the standard time limit for the public information officer to reply to an RTI request? 30 days. Which case on 20th October 2020 stated RTI is a fundamental rights? Ashwani Keshing case. The RTI Act extended to the whole India. Who was described as the architect, Sutradhari of the RTI Act 2005 in Tamil text? So யாரை வந்து ஆர்கிடெக்ட் இல்லைன்னா சூத்திரதாரின்னு சொல்றாங்க? அருணா ராய். Which organization played a major role in a passage of RTI Act? Mazdoor Kishan Shakti Sangadan. Public authorities are required to proactively publish information to minimize the formal request is called proactive or wide dissemination. Private bodies that are generally outside RTI unless they received over 95% of infrastructure from the government. Option B. Which court decision brought the office of the Chief Justice of India under RTI? Supreme Court, November 13, 2019. The Central Information Commission, CIC, falls under the direct authority of President of India. The State Information Commission is under the authority of the State Governor. What is the relationship between the CIC and the SIC? CIC has no jurisdiction over SIC. ரெண்டுமே சம்பந்தம் இல்லாத independent. What is the standard application fees for RTI in the Tamil text? 10 ரூபா. Which category of citizen is exempt from paying the RTI fee? வறுமை கோட்டுக்கு கீழே உள்ளவங்க, people from disadvantaged community. Under section 2(1), information which include which of the following? Emails, memos கொடுக்கலாம், models and samples, data held in electronic form. எல்லாமே தான். What is the maximum penalty can be imposed on a PIO for delaying information? 25,000. The per day penalty for a delay in providing information is 250 rupees. Which section of the RTI Act list in the exemption from disclosure? So section 8. Option B. Which organization is exempted from the RTI Act under section 24? Intelligence Bureau. Exempted organizations like BSF and CRPF must be provided information if requested pertains to corruption or human rights violation. How many organizations are listed in the second schedule as exempted? 20 organizations. Is the Defense Research and Development Organization DRDO is exempt from a RTI? Amava illaya? Yes, under Schedule 2. The 2019 amendment reduced the term of Information Commissioner from 5 years to 3 years. Who has the power to fix the salaries and service conditions of Information Commission after 2019 amendment? The central government. In which language can an RTA applicant can be filled? English, Hindi or any official language of the region? Option C. What is the third party in RTA? RTA third party na yaar? A person or a body of other than the citizen and a public authority. If a PIO intends to disclose the third party information, they must provide the notice within 5 days. Which of the following cannot be used as a reason to reject an RTA? The applicant did not state a reason for wanting the info. அப்படி சொல்லி நீ காரணம் சொல்லல அப்படிலாம் கொடுக்காம இருக்கக்கூடாது, கொடுக்கணும். Okay. The official secret act of 1923 is dashed by the RTI Act. Overridden. Which body monitors the safety of RTI activists according to the text? Commonwealth Human Rights Initiatives. What is the rank of the officer who conduct an inquiry into attacks on RTI activist? So, somehow DSBO adukku meleyo. So, not below the rank of DSB and assistant Which state was the first to see a ban on 10 people filing RTI queries? Gujarat. Why are many RTI requests rejected in Delhi according to scholars? Technical and bureaucratic requirements. Type. Which organization denied RTI info on demonetization citing intellectual property law? RBI. The information that cannot be denied to the parliament or state legislation cannot be denied to a citizen. ஒரு அசம்பிளிக்கு தெரியுதுன்னா நமக்கும் தெரியலாம். The right to life and personal liberties under which Article 21. Which department launched the digital RTI portal? Department of Personnel and Training. Which of the following is not an exempted organization under Schedule 2? Indian Railway. Cabinet papers can be disclosed. Pannalama kudada. After the discussion has been taken, the matter is complete. And the complete discussion முடிச்சிட்டாங்கன்னா அதை வந்து information disclose பண்ணலாம். How many times has the second schedule exemption list been amended? எத்தனை டைம் வந்து இதை மாற்றி? 4 times. The RTI Act applies to the body sustainably financed by the government that includes NGOs, non-government organizations. In August 2013, the government introduced the bill to remove what from the scope of RTI? Political parties. According to the text, how many allied members were linked to murderers were linked to the RTI activists? Over 50. Fiduciary relationship refers to the relationship of trust. RTI described by activists as the final liberation from British colonization. What can be a further fee in RTI? The cost of printing or providing the information. Who is the head of Central Information Commission? Chief Information Commissioner. The RTI Amendment Act 2019 was passed on July 25, 2019. Which body handles appeals against PIO decision? The First Appellate Authority. Does the RTI covers the judiciary? Yes, it covers all constitutional. If an RTI application is given to an assistant PIO, the time limit increases by 5 days. Which organization required information to Gomadi Riverfront projects? A group of researchers. Why did RBI cite the intellectual property law to any information on demonetization? What is the rank of the officers in the State Information Commission? SPIO. The 2019 amendment was criticized for watering down the independence of the commission. The Official Secret Act was passed in which year? 1923. Can RTI be filed via an email? Yes. Information that could cause contempt of court is exempt from disclosure. Which article guarantees the freedom of expression? Article 19(1)(a). What does the PIO stands for? Public Information Officer. What is the second schedule of the RTI Act? List of exempted organizations. Is the special protection group is under RTI? Illa. It is in Schedule 2. How many national parties were initially held on public authorities by the CIC? C8. Which minister manages the RTI portal? Ministry of Personal and Public Grievances and Penalties. The RTI Act seeks to prevent corruption. What does quasi-judicial function means in the content of RTI? Deciding on application or appeal like a court. In the first 10 years, how many suicides were linked to the RTI? 2. What is the age limit for the Chief Information Commissioner? 65. Which organization is listed at number 20 in the second schedule? National Security Council Secretariat. அவ்வளோதாங்க இந்த 25 கொஸ்டின் உங்களுக்கும் நீங்கள் படித்தது எல்லாத்தையும் ஒரு சின்ன ரீகேப் மாதிரி பார்த்தது மாதிரி இருக்கும். எதர் கொஸ்டின் ஆன்சராக இருக்க மாதிரி இல்லை இதெல்லாம் ஞாபகம் இருக்குப்பா ஓகே இதெல்லாம் நான் படிச்சு முடிச்சிட்டேன் அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு தாட் கூட இதில் இருந்துருக்கலாம். ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி நிறையா நீங்கள் படிக்கணும் நிறையா வீடியோஸ் பார்க்கணும்னு நினச்சிங்கன்னா நம்ம சேனலை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிடுங்க. அதே மாதிரி நம்ம டெலிகிராம் சேனல் லிங்க் கமெண்ட்லேயும் இருக்குது டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷனில் இருக்குது ஜாயின் பண்ணிடுங்க. ஓகேவா? பாய்.